Welcome to my series of how to create content online. Part of what I want to do is help people navigate the digital age. I think that today it can be extremely stressful, not because it's hard to create content, but because it's hard to stay focused. So as I go through my own struggles, I wanted to bring you into the process and some of the things that I find myself running into and how I navigate them. First off, I've built several brands over the past 13 years. Basically, I live and breathe social, but more than that, I feel as if I'm a creative, an artist, a mentee to a lot of amazing entrepreneurs, and being able to pass that torch and share some of the things I learned along the way is really exciting to me. So that's kind of the purpose of this channel, and I think today's lesson is important to start off with start. So many times do we get wrapped up in consuming content. We try to figure out the next best step, how to meet a certain expectation of the favorite creators we follow, and in doing so, we never actually get to creating the thing to begin with. And you might be thinking, how do I start? I don't have the $6,000 camera, I don't have the audio equipment, etc., etc. And I notice myself even running into becoming a gearhead sometimes. Okay, if I get this mounting kit, then I'll become some successful creator. If I have the perfect rig, then I can start creating videos the way I want to. I did all that. I bought the expensive stuff, and still I find myself recording without the external monitor with just some simple mic. Well, this one's pretty expensive, but besides the point, you can do so much with just an iPhone. Just try mimicking something. Try creating a moment out of going to train at your jiu-jitsu gym or whatever it might be. Creating that moment and saying, how do I capture this, and start picking up these little tools that can translate from iPhone to video to posting online to editing, whatever it might be. So if I was going to give you homework today, it would be go make a 20-second clip. Just try to pick anything. It could be, I want to film this moment getting into my car and giving a 2-sentence life lesson. And how do I capture that? How do I capture this wide angle shot? How do I capture this close-up shot? Whatever it might be, figuring out a way to do that and telling a story. I'll give you an example. The other day, I was feeling in a rut. I hadn't posted any YouTube video. I posted my first one in maybe 6 years, but I was sitting here editing at my computer for all my other businesses, and I thought to myself, okay, what can I do in this moment to tell a story? I haven't done a talking head video. I get nervous in front of the camera like most people, but I had all of these clips that I had put together from going to the beach, from riding in the car with my dog, whatever it might be. And so I told some stories that were meaningful to me. One of them was that starting isn't hard because you don't care, but because you care too much. And I think it's so true. Lower your expectations and just create to create. Be the creator that you wish you had, or the one who struggles, because that's what's the beautiful part. If someone came up to you and said, hey, I can take all of your past struggles away, erase them from your memory, would you say yes? Personally, I don't think I would. I think that all of those moments, all of the messiness completes us. And to strip that away, to try to hide it, I don't think that's authentic. And for me, part of this series is, how do I bring you into that? How do I show you that there's more behind the scenes, that there's more to creating content that is really meaningful, and that more so, it can be hard. It can make you want to pull your hair out sometimes. But you don't actually figure out that first step if you don't start.